Hi, my name is Laura. I'm from a small town in eastern Iowa, and today I am finishing preserving our peaches from all our trees. Summer's coming to a close, and it's been very evident this last week or two. We've had lows at night in the low 40s, highs in the mid 60s, and it's been wonderful. And I know pretty soon I won't have any produce out of the yard to preserve. So even though I'm really tired of seeing peaches, I am grateful that I have these beautiful trees that produce for our family. So when I started off with these peaches, I was going to do peach butter. It was recommended to me in the comments. I looked it up. It sounds good, easy. And so I am going through, and these are the last of the peaches in the house. The ones on the right there were ones my husband surprised me with today and brought in. I had already picked all the ones I could reach with my picker, but he pulled his truck over to the trees and climbed up in and picked me some that were even higher. So that's awesome. And so I'm just going through, I'm peeling the skin off. These are so ripe that it wasn't worth doing the dunking in hot water method. So, and I don't mind taking a knife to it. Most of them, if you start at the top, the peel just peeled right off. So I peeled as many would fit into the blender. I'm going to add some lemon juice to try and preserve some of the color and for acidity wise, because we are going to water bath can this. And I'm just going to let the blender puree on my puree setting. It was at this moment where I decided it was too pretty to turn into peach butter. So I'm going to dump it into my pan here. I should have gotten out my larger one, but it actually had soup in it. So this is the pan I'm working on. And I went ahead and filled the blender up again, threw some lemon juice in. And so I'm going to doing, like, I guess you'd call it a double batch. So here's my second batch. And you guys, it's just too pretty. I couldn't cook it down. So I decided this is going to be a peach sauce. Good for lemonade in the summer, iced tea, probably even hot tea would be good. Be good for smoothies. I've seen a lot of people use like fruit sauce in their baking. So that's what I'm going to do with this round. So I'm going to I added about 1.5 cups of sugar, and we'll let it get nice and hot. And then we'll get it in our jars. My husband came in and he thought it smelled delightful in the kitchen, so that's always a plus. Like always, wipe your rims with white vinegar, new lids, some rings, and this will get water bath. I'm so excited to use this when it's freezing cold outside, perhaps a blizzard, and take us back to a beautiful warm summer. Next on the agenda is to get out my steam juicer. Bet you can guess what I'm doing. Peach juice. Now, I have done peach nectar before on my channel. You can go back and look at that video. And I do have my cider press, but in this circumstance, I just wanted to use my steam juicer. So my husband actually requested this. And since he's been picking the peaches, I figured I'd oblige. Plus, it's pretty hands-off. I just have to check it about every half hour. So look at how beautiful these peaches are. Like seriously, they're just perfect. So here we go. I'm just gonna take the pits out and quarter them to hopefully be able to fit more in my pot here. I do end up having to come back and adding more later on because they just won't all simply fit. If that isn't beautiful, I don't know what is. So put the lid on. I have this on medium low heat just because I want to be able to go and hang out with Oliver. So I'm coming back every half hour, checking it and getting any juice that has been created pulled out so that nothing overflows. I do wish that either my chair or my bottle were an inch taller so that the end would stay in, but that's okay. We're making it work. And look at this gorgeous color. I think that's one of the best colors I've seen in a while. So I'm just gonna keep rocking and rolling. I finally got smart and put a tray underneath to help stabilize because this is a cushioned chair, and it also brought the height up a little bit. So here's my first half gallon. I did end up getting 2 half gallons to put away downstairs, and I got another quart that I put in the fridge to chill, and we had it over ice and it was fantastic. My husband was very happy. And just like always, clean the rims with white vinegar, throw a brand new lid on, and this will get water bathed as well. So then I decided I didn't want to waste this pulp because there was still good flavor in it, and I didn't juice it all the way down. We're running out of time tonight. It's about time to start bedroom routine for Oliver. So I thought, well, I could use this pulp for peach butter. So that's what I'm doing. I'm running it through my grandma's food mill. It doesn't quite fit on my crock pot very easily, but I'm making it work. So I'm going to run all this through here, and I think I'll let this cook down all night. And when I wake up, I should have peach butter. So that's what I'm gonna do. So this is all that was left, just some peels, and these aren't gonna go to waste either. because I'm going to give them to my chickens and they'll get turned into eggs. So the only thing wasteful would be the pits, but I did pull a bunch of seeds out of those pits, and I think I'm going to try and grow some peach trees. We'll see what happens. So here's my crock pot. I'm going to put this in. I am going to add about 4 cups of sugar and some lemon juice. Throw the lid on it, and I'll come see it first thing in the morning after I let the dogs and chickens out. So here we are. I just finished chicken chores and Bandit's been in and out. Oliver is settled down, and now it's time to finish up the last of our peaches. To be quite frank, there is maybe 1 or 2 dozen left on the trees that Jake said he wanted to try and get, but he may not. We might just eat those fresh. Oliver has been eating 1 to 2 peaches every day since we started harvesting. So I don't know. I'm not sure if he's peached out or not yet, but I am adding some cinnamon to this peach butter. And I'm going to just start putting these in jars. I went downstairs and got into a tote of jars that were my grandma's. You'll see a couple really beautiful jars here, and I'll showcase those the best I can with it being on camera. But so yeah, I'm just going to start filling jars. This coming week is actually birthday week for Oliver. He turns 4, and so my focus is going to be on his birthday and his birthday party, but I do need to do my apple pie filling, and I need to stuff my Anaheim peppers. But I think that's all the preserving I plan on doing this week, but I don't know. The garden tells me what I'm going to be doing. Here's one of those beautiful jars. I love it. But yes, birthday party is top priority for me this coming week. So I ended up only having half a pint here. So I took one of my half pints and added it. That way I wouldn't have to have a partial jar in the fridge. You saw me do that earlier with the peach sauce as well. So once again, I'm adjusting headspace. But white vinegar, clean their rims, new lids, throw on some rings, and these will get water bathed. And I think we'll have enough peach butter to last us a couple years. So if my peaches don't come in next year, which they didn't last year because of late frost, I think we should be covered. And then hopefully next year I'll be able to give away peaches. But this year I did give away some, but not as many as I would have normally, but we needed to restock all our peach products. And man, does it feel good to have all these peaches done. Now I do have a lot of apples left, but it's always nice when you can fully check something off your list. So this is all I have for this week. I appreciate you all joining, and I'm excited to see what next week has in store. I'll have to show you some tidbits from the birthday party. Thanks for watching. See you next week. Bye.